Divine greetings. Divine greetings. Let's talk about these electromagnetic disturbances according to the geolocation, the effects of the solar flares that are penetrating. And I say this in a good way. I call it light code penetration. I think that's what I'm going to start, coining it, light code penetration. That's really hitting through the crown chakra of this earth, through the crown chakras of our bodies. And it is happening according to the geolocation. And why I'm using this word, because it's actually a word that I just saw here on TikTok, and I'm gonna have to stick a pin or do a part two on this part of the conversation, or it may just be infused right here. We'll see where spirit takes it. Right. One of the reasons why this is even coming out so late is I was hesitating. Real quick, I was hesitating because of the. I don't know how many of you have seen it. I'm pretty sure everybody has. It's an update, and I've done a video before about updates, not here on TikTok, but I may have to do one here about when they give these updates and they make it seem as if you're giving permission. They're telling you what they're doing, and they're telling you that you clicking agreement is giving permission, and you don't really have a choice, because if you don't click it, you can't go any further. I'm sure I'm not the only one that faced it. I was literally stuck. No matter what I pressed, I couldn't get around it. And it acts as if it gives you an option by saying, if you choose to opt out, I chose to opt out. But even when you click that, it still returns you back to clicking something that is still saying yes to it or giving permission. Anyhow, we'll go into that later. This I really want to, and this is to take in. This is not what I came to talk about. It's about the electromagnetic frequencies that are hitting the earth, and how it's affecting not just the earth but us, and a lot of us are bearing witness to it. And I want to talk a lot of bit more about why that's happening. All right, see if I can make this as plain as simple. This aurora boreal, if I'm forgive me if I'm saying it wrong, but you know what I mean, the colors that we've been seeing in the northern hemisphere as a result of this massive solar flare that was let off from like the 18th, 19th, and took about 2 days. The velocity that it was coming with took about 2 days, and the way I've been seeing it, it's like it's just coming across the northern part of the globe, anywhere across the northern part of the hemisphere. Usually you will only see this way at the top of the northern hemisphere. The visibility has come so far down south. A lot of people further south have been able to see this. You've seen it all over pictures. People have been posting pictures all over. So the visibility has been a little bit lower. That's to show you the magnitude of the electromagnetic frequencies that are coming through with the solar flares that are bringing the solar winds of light energy and information. And when it hits the earth, it is according to the geolocation. And I'm using that word because that's what they said here, that you're going to be given permission on your device to where your geolocation is, right? And you're given permission to that. And I'm seeing that kind of as what's happening. As per the geolocation, that determines what type of disturbance you are going to see in the earth. For those who have been tracking it, those scientists that have been tracking it, they know that with the solar flares of this magnitude, the CMEs, whatever they want to call it, they know that it's going to stir up earthquakes, volcanoes, tsunamis, what you name it, whatever it is, snowstorms. It is going to stir up activity in the earth according to the geolocation. And what I'm saying is that we have given permission as humanity over time according to these specific locations. Now, what am I saying? Notice where certain things are happening. These are locations where there has been collective imprints, where the society over the last, I want to say, 12,000 years, right? This is why, no coincidence, that volcano that went off 12,000 years ago was the last time they detected it. There's significance in this 12,000 year window, not just about that volcano, but also about us and our bloodline. How long, let's just say whatever disturbances we're looking at goes as far back as about 12,000 years in your bloodline, in your lineage, in your ancient DNA encoded in you. Right? So what am I saying here? What is happening is whatever has not been addressed, whatever has not been looked at, and I've been saying this in many ways, traumas, the collective trauma, things that a society has done that has been hidden, right? These are places, disturbances, and it's not because it's doomsday, it's not because it's punishment, but it is because of the influx of light, energy, and information that is being poured into the planet for the planet to ascend, for the planetary ascension. This is all 5D Ascension 101. This is a part of 5D. We cannot advance if we don't remove the resistance, right? So, whatever resistance has been there and has been plaguing particular parts in the geography, in the globe, and not just, we're not just speaking geolocation, we might as well just say physiological location, biolocation in your bodies, emotional location, mental location, in your consciousness. Where is there blockages, resistance, disturbance? Is there any unhealed anything? So whatever has not been addressed, secrets, things like that. And as we see, and I'm saying this to kind of tie it together, how many of you have not seen it? If you haven't, then look it up. But there was a major flooding, tsunami, big waves crashing into Italy. When I saw that, I was like, this is not a shock. There's a couple of things that I saw that has been bringing it together. And I saw this beforehand, but it's now really confirming it. Because as I said, I see it as like this swoop over the northern part of the hemisphere. So I even knew that that snowstorm was coming before. I didn't hear it on any news, any forecast. It was just watching what is happening with the solar flares and how far our visibility is of the aurora boreal. That kind of highlights where, let's just say, where the impact is going to be of these frequencies, where they're really concentrated and where it's going to be felt. So I saw this sweep across, specifically across North America. Like and you kind of go with what's already happening, and there's these cold fronts continuously happening. So it shows that if it's around this time, it's only going to be what? Colder. So I just saw this cold sweep go across the North America, in America specifically, and just kind of looking at where I knew by geolocation where we as humanity have given permission, just like they say we've given permission by pressing agreement. Agreement doesn't mean just what you consciously agree to, but the things that we have done, the things we have participated in, humanity collectively says we give permission to having this lifted up. The things that we have done has given permission for this light to eradicate, for it to expose, reveal. It basically, it needs a purging and a cleansing so that the influx of light can flow. So wherever there are any dark spots within the earth, within your body, within your life, world, and affairs, within your consciousness. Remember, I'm saying this, look at this multidimensionally, look at this parallel, however you want to look at it. It's not just one dimensional that I'm speaking, on multiple levels. Wherever there are any resistance or dark spots, when the influx of light hits, that's where there's going to be friction. That's what I'm saying about the geolocation, depending on the geolocation. So Italy, when I saw that hit, it was like, because we all know Italy has its share of dirt. Hello, Rome and the Vatican and all of this that we all know by now. They got so many hidden secrets and the things that has been done, the dirt that has been done. And it's not, again, for doom and gloom, but let's just look at it as this is the earth getting rid of its parasitic energy, removing, release. It's like a natural cleansing. It's a part of light penetration, which is going to cause light cleansing. So this is what is happening with the influx of this light hitting geolocations. And yes, we have given permission. In your life, world, and affairs, ask, what have I given permission to by not addressing, not handling, not dealing with as these light codes hit us? Wherever there is any disturbance, any shaking of the foundation in your life, world, and affairs, it is because it needs to be removed. It's like the lymphatic nodes in the body that detect infection and infestation